All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. It's 10 a.m. We're here for the regular session of the Hunt County Commissioners Court. This time I'll call the meeting to order and ask Commissioner to lead us in prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to our flags. Please stand.
Shall we bow? Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for those that are present. May you bless them and their families also. We ask you to continue blessing this great country that we live in. May we use good judgment. May we have knowledge in what we're deciding and discussing today on the agenda. And we thank you for everything. In Christ's name, we ask all these things. Amen.
Amen. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor
the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right, we have Commissioner Hutchins, Monroe, Martin, and Harrison present today. I'm Judge Stovall presiding over the meeting. Commissioners, you have the minutes from January 23rd, 2024, and I have a couple of corrections. On item number 18595, the December 31st, 2024 should have been 2025. And on the same thing, same meeting, January 23rd, under our payroll and employee and payroll, there was a mistake on hiring a Ashley DeCarlo in the sheriff's office. Starting pay on the sheet was $48,500. It should have been $48,400 for the budgeted amount. So we need those two corrections to the minutes. Any other corrections? Not, I entertain a motion for approval.
So move.
Second.
And a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Commissioners, you got the minutes February 1st, 2024 special session. Entertain a motion for approval.
So move. Second.
And a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Minutes from February 8th, 2024 special session. Entertain a motion for approval.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. At this time we'll have public testimony. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes and should conduct themselves in a civil manner. The Commissioners Court cannot take action on items not listed on the agenda in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Concerns will be addressed by county staff. They may be placed on a future agenda or addressed by some other course of response. Do we have anybody here wish to speak? Aaron, are you looking online for us? Okay, all right. All right. Being none, I'll close the public testimony. Oh, you want to speak?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come forward and state your name and address.
I'm Jason Crew. I live on Harvest Bend, 3086. I was in to see you guys back in May. I've been reaching out to the Commissioners Court for 4 years. I believe 3 years with you, Stovall, since you came into office. In May, when I came in to talk about the water problems and the problems with the neighbors and the conflict with all the neighbors, I was pretty thorough in my request about them pumping water to the street. It's surface water. All of their septic tanks discharge to the surface water. And they have 4 electric pumps and 1 gas pump running 24 hours a day. Okay? We're tired of the pumping. We're tired of our street being flooded. The response from Brian was, "Good afternoon, Jason. Thank you for coming to court on Tuesday. Commissioner Monroe would have been brought up somewhat to speed in the situation at hand. It is a lot of information to absorb, so he'll become familiar moving forward. The commissioner that you were speaking with in this court was not the commissioner for Precinct 2. What I propose as the next step is to get a meeting with you, Commissioner Monroe, Jeff Stovall, myself, the guys from the Homeland Security that handle the septic systems, floodplains, fire marshal, environmental, and a ton of other things, so Homeland will be a viable addition to the meeting. We can discuss water codes and ordinance and the septic issues and what we see needs to happen next. That was on May 10th of 2023.
Is that all you
I
have?
just wanted to be silent so you could understand the response that came of that. Nothing.
We can't respond to you, sir. It's not on our agenda. We cannot respond.
You're right. But I come in here trying to get on the agenda to address my legitimate concerns. Things on the street are getting a little out of hand. I accidentally hit a landscaping rock last Monday, and it was spit into the road. Mind you, it's a landscaping block this big. I was pulling a trailer. I'm 40 feet long with my van and trailer. He called the Hunt County Sheriff, sent him to my house for hitting a rock in public right-of-way that was holding the hose. I mean, it's getting out of hand on my street. I've been asking for solutions for 4 years, 3 years particularly since you've been in office, and I'm fed up with the neighbors, and I'm fed up with the response to it. I don't know what has to happen, but something needs to happen. I'm tired of requesting. I'm on public record telling you that the street is at open ends fighting with each other, and something's got to happen to stop, because if we didn't live in the county, them pumping to the street would be 100% illegal according to every Texas water code and violation, anything that you can read. It would be completely illegal for them to do so. And if it was happening right here outside this building, you guys would shut it down next to yesterday, okay? So just because I'm in the county doesn't mean that I don't have any assistance. I pay $12,000 a year almost in taxes. I expect my voice to be heard. And I'll be here, I'll see you in 2 weeks again for my next 3 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? All right, close the public testimony. Old business, action, under action items A, number 1, the reestablishment of the Wolf City Action Center. Commissioners, as you remember maybe from last meeting, Wolf City Action Center services the elderly population in Wolf City. It closed down during COVID and has just recently been trying to reopen. We have in our budget, and we have been paying them $300 a month for years. 6 months ago, or give or take a few months, the checks stopped being cashed. The person that was in charge of it they had not paid, I guess, their post office box fee. And so our checks are laying somewhere at the post office probably. But since we haven't had an agreement, we need to reestablish an agreement with them. The mayor is currently leading the charge, Mayor of Wolf City is currently leading the charge to get it put back together and requesting that we reissue the checks that have not been cashed. And I guess we'd have to put a stop payment on those that are out there and then issue new ones and then amend our agreement to continue, or just agree to continue on with the agreement we have with them to fund it. Script furnishes them meals once a week, I think. They take meals up there for the elderly once a week for them to meet, and they, like a lot of the elderly centers, they have gatherings, social events for them so that they have activity and gets them out of their houses. So I don't have any problem with us.
I have no problem either. The Meals on Wheels, have they been going to each one of these houses, of the elderly, or do we not?
If they're signed up for it, they would go, yeah.
Okay, then we can reschedule them to go to the place.
No, they go anyway.
That's up to them.
It
Okay.
is.
Good,
They already go.
good enough.
The Meals on Wheels, they take 5 days of meals for them, and if they go to this, that's just a one-time meal when they eat at the center. So it's a different service, 2 different services. They just happen to get the food from the same place. Any other questions? Entertain a motion for the reestablishment of the Wolf City Action Center.
So moved.
Second,
Got a motion second. Mary, is that everything you need? Okay. All right, got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. New business, Commissioners A, consent calendar. You have the consent calendar in front of you. Entertain a motion for approval.
So move.
Second.
Bunch of motions, a bunch of seconds, okay. All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Action items, B, approval of accounts payable.
I make a motion, we pay the bills.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. Approval of line item transfers.
Make a motion to approve line item transfers.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. Approval of budget amendments.
Make a motion to approve budget amendments.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Approval of payroll personnel.
Make a motion to approve payroll and personnel.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Action item number 1, proclamation for Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month for February 24th. Heather? Hi. I had the proclamation to read, but I didn't know if you wanted to make a statement before we did this and explain a little bit.
Sure. Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having us. I am Heather Adams. I'm with Women in Need. The month of February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, and so we're just asking as a community if everyone will join us and stand together in ending teen dating violence. And then if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to Women in Need. We'll be more than happy to get you information for yourselves as individuals, different groups and organizations, however we can help spread the word and awareness. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, at this time I'll read the proclamation. Whereas according to the National Coalition Against Teen Dating Violence, each year around 12% of American high schoolers experience physical or sexual violence at the hands of an intimate partner. Dating violence can also occur on social media, online, and through other electronic communication in the form of cyberstalking, non-consensual distribution of intimate images, and other technology-facilitated harms. Teen violence is defined as physical, sexual, or psychological, emotional abuse within a dating relationship among adolescents. Whereas if teenagers are instructed and shown proper relationship, the risk of violence in youth dating will go down. Whereas if teenagers are educated on the consequences of actions that are classified as violence, the results will be awareness of dating violence and how to avoid it. Whereas teen violence can easily occur through the use of technology and can greatly affect a teen's mental state, harm them without ever physically talking to the offender, and whereas those who are abused often don't leave the relationship for many reasons, such a fear that the abuser's violent behavior will escalate if he or she tries to leave. The hope that the abuser may change, or religious or cultural beliefs that prevent a person from leaving. Now, therefore, we, the Commissioners Court of Hunt County, do hereby proclaim the month of February as Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month in Hunt County, and encourage all citizens to help raise awareness about teen dating violence in our community, to support organizations that aim to eradicate this crime and to assist those affected. So, Commissioners, I entertain a motion for approval.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Would y'all like a picture with, okay. You got the original? Okay. Let's go down front and get a picture, guys.
One, two, three.
let's see. Put that over there. All right. Action item 2, the Town of Merritt Incorporation petition. Aaron, you want to speak to us, or?
We just received a response letter. Did receive a response letter last night from Farmersville's city attorney. We'll get to the specifics of it, we'll get to that executive session. But it was after his review of the petition that was sent to him yesterday, so we received that late last night, and we'll get into it.
Aaron, would you speak up, please? Go quick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We did get a response letter from the city attorney of Farmersville in response to the petition that was sent to them, and we can go over that further in executive session as to the details of that.
Okay, thank you. Mark, you want to come forward and speak? You bet.
Well, good morning, Commissioners and Your Honor. A very wise man once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Well, that was a quote from Nelson Mandela, who served 27 years in prison for what he believed, and when released, he became the president of South Africa. Well, I certainly hope the prepared documentation for the incorporation of Merritt doesn't land anybody in jail for 27 years, but I can certainly relate, and so can many of our residents in Merritt relate to, it always seems impossible until it's done.
So are you volunteering to be mayor then? Is that what you-
I said from the beginning, I have no plans to be mayor. However, we'll see how that goes. From the moment we heard about Farmersville's attempt to run over the residents of Merritt and push their city limits all the way to Celeste, we began the long process of informing our community of what was happening and looking for options to repel what seemed to be an overwhelming push to control residents in Hunt County. Well, what seemed impossible at the time is now looking more possible. The residents of Merritt, Texas have made great strides against the advances. We have successfully removed all the Farmersville ETG out of Hunt County and would like to remove the annexed portion of the Chaparral Trail that extends into Hunt County, which Farmersville has claimed as their city limits. To that end, we are here today to publicly highlight that petition to the Commissioners Court requesting that an election be called on behalf of the inhabitants of Merritt, Texas, to vote in favor of or against the formation of that incorporation. This is a historical day for Merritt. It's a big deal to incorporate a city. So anyway, we look forward to working with the Hunt County Commissioners Court, or continue to working with them. It's been a huge pleasure for me personally and for many people in the Merritt area. So thank you for your service once again, and I just also want to remind you guys, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So don't forget the flowers and the candy on the way home. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We all need a little reminder every once in a while. All right, Commissioners, we'll move this till after executive session when we're updated. Action item number 3, the Treasury's monthly report for December 2023. Brittany?
Good morning. You have in your packets the Treasurer's monthly report for month end December 31, 2023. We have a month-end balance as of that date of $59,299,025.52 in cash and invested funds. The auditors and treasurer's books agree, and the bank statements have been reconciled and approved by the county auditor. Are there any questions?
Commissioner?
Okay.
Thank you, Brittany. Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved. Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 4, a resolution in support of grant application for laptop computers for patrol. Sheriff, you got any comments on this, or? Okay. Commissioner, entertain a motion for approval.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 5. Resolution of the Commissioners Court of Hunt County, Texas, establishing guidelines and criteria governing tax abatements for economic development prospects in the county. Aaron, you need to address anything? I know all we're doing is changing the dates on it, I think. Okay. Commissioner, we're just extending it. I think but it ran out like in December or something, we need to extend it. Is there a time period we need to extend it for, or is it automatically extend for a certain period of time?
I will have to check on that. I don't know if it's this month.
Okay, all right. So Commissioner, I guess we'll entertain a motion to approve this for the time period that's specified by the document or the law. I think the law controls that, but I'm not positive. Is that over, that motion, that'd be all right?
Yes.
All right, I entertain a motion for that.
I so move.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. You're gonna love that in a minute, aren't you? Action item 6, a racial profiling report for Hunt County Constable Precinct 4. Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. Action item 7, we're going to wait till after executive session. Action number 8, the request for permission to do work within county right-of-way along County Road 1033 west of the intersection of County Road 1032 and County Road 1033. We are looking to install a single-phase overhead distribution line approximately 8 foot inside the south right-of-way of County Road 1033 within Hunt County Precinct 1 under normal stipulations.
Judge, make a motion, we approve this under the usual stipulations.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 9, the request for permission to construct a medium voltage 34.5 kV electrical cable and fiber optic communication cable underground, which will cross under County Road 1071 in County Road in Precinct 1 under normal stipulations.
Judge, if we could pull this, and if it's not out of order, also, pull may be the wrong word, but take no action. I called the project manager for that, just to better understand what they're trying to accomplish. And they determined on their end that it was premature to request this, that they're not far enough along in the construction process for it.
Okay,
And
so
so
we'll just pull it from the agenda.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 9 and 10 will
9
be
and
pulled
10.
from the agenda. All right, number 11, the request for permission to do work within county right-of-way along County Road 1078, looking to install single-phase overhead distribution approximately 5 feet inside the east right-of-way line of County Road 1078 within Hunt County Precinct 1 under normal stipulations.
Make a motion, we approve this under normal stipulations.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action item 12, the request for permission to do work within county road right-of-way along County Road 2730. We are looking to install a single-phase overhead distribution line approximately 5 foot inside the west right-of-way line of County Road 2730 within Hunt County Precinct 1 under normal stipulations.
I make a motion, we approve this under normal stipulations.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item 13, the request for permission on behalf of Encore Electric Delivery LLC to do work within county right-of-way along County Road 3505 at the intersection of State Highway 34, looking to construct electrical power distribution facilities. These facilities are substation feeder exit lines that will help supply power within Hunt County. This design was approved previously on 1/23/24, but has since been updated to accommodate for transmission line crossing County Road 3505. The scope of the work along County Road 3505 for this work order remains the same. Site location map and updated permit exhibits are enclosed. The permit exhibit details the proposed work in Precinct 3 under normal stipulations. Entertain a
So
motion.
move. I so move with normal stipulations.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. Action item 14, the request for permission to do work within the county right-of-way along County Road 4410. We are looking to install single-phase inline overhead pole 3 foot inside the south right-of-way to jump 60 feet across County Road 4410 within Hunt County Precinct 4 under normal stipulations.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. Action item 15, the request seeking permission from Hunt County to cross County Road 4823 with the Lake Ralph Hall pipeline. Barney Construction will be crossing the road following the attached construction details. Access road will be rerouted during the utility crossing utilizing proper TxDOT detour signage. Construction will take roughly 3 days with a road detour in place. The contractor will notify the residents of the lane closure in advance in Precinct 4 under normal stipulations.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action number 16, the request seeking permission for Hunt County to cross County Road 4902 with the Lake Ralph Hall pipeline. Garney Construction will be crossing the road following the attached construction details. The access road will be rerouted during the utility crossing utilizing proper TxDOT detour signage. Construction will take approximately 3 days with the road detour in place. The contractor will notify the residents of the lane closure in advance in Precinct 4 under normal stipulations.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 17, the upgrade of approximately 400 feet of County Road 3212 from dirt to rock in Precinct 3, monies in escrow.
I so move to accept this upgrade.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Y'all look pretty grim out there. Are we that boring? Number 18, a variance request for road frontage on Lot 7 of the C and Merrington Acres plat in Precinct 2. Brian, you want to brief us?
Okay, I was contacted by Ms. Johnson regarding a potential variance request. She's wanting to deed some of her property to a family member. And according to the plat, she only has 397 feet of frontage. To divide the property the way that she's proposing, she's about 28 feet short, 27 feet short of having the required road frontage. So, wanted her to come in and speak with y'all about about her request. This would require a replat, since it is a platted lot. So if it is accepted, there'll be a replat later on to divide the property.
Today, we're only addressing a variance for it.
Today, you're only addressing the variance request. That's correct.
Any questions? Would the applicant want to come forward and speak? Thank you, Brian.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I bring my family with me. You guys might have seen them around this morning, so just wanted you to see who all we're asking. So my husband and I own the 10 acres. This land has actually been in my family's land, or in our family's name, since the early 1980s. My mom is here. She was the one that passed it to my husband and I. And basically, all we're wanting to do is be able to share a piece of that with another family member that also grew up on that land without them having to be subject to what my husband and I do. So if something happens to us, if they were building their home on that land, they would be subject to whatever happened due to us. So I just am trying to make it so that they can truly build a place for their own on the land that has been with our family for so long. It doesn't really change anything. There's a house there, there's electric, there's water, everything is already there. We just are trying to get permission to cut off about an acre of it, since I'm told it has to be at least an acre, so that's kind of what we're looking at. I don't know if you have questions about it specifically, or...
Does this 1 acre tract already have a septic system or aerobic system on it? And is there a current home there now?
There is.
Okay. Is it going to stay, or they're tearing it down or moving it off or whatever and building a new one, or
For the time being, it would stay.
it's just going to stay like it is right now? How long has it been that way? How long has that home been there?
That home has been there maybe about a year and a half.
Okay. All right, commissioners, any questions? Okay, thank you.
Judge, Commissioner Monroe, do you have an opinion on this?
I have mixed emotions on it. But being that it's been in the family so long and the house is already there, I would make the motion to grant a variance to
Okay.
under the stipulations that it is.
All right. I agree with you, Commissioner. I mean, it's, our ordinances even say that, families do have special circumstances. And being in a family that long, I live on a place that's been in our family over 100 years, so I'm very sympathetic to people that have ties to their property. They're short, 30 feet, and I don't know that that's a deal breaker. The only concern we always have, is not to set a variance where we have to approve other variances. So I think in this one, if we're going to go forward with a motion, that it be clear that it's only because it is a family member and it is of insignificant amount and it's been in their family so many years, almost 50 years, I guess. So, and I would suggest, assuming this passes, I would suggest to the owners, if you're going to use that driveway and ever need to have mortgage on either one of the places, that you get a road maintenance agreement and maybe show an easement on the plat showing a shared driveway, because mortgage companies in the future may require that. And it'd be easy to fix it now and not have to go back and fix it in years to come. Do I hear a second on the motion? Any other questions or discussion? All right, we've got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Your Honor, I have a question in reference to this. Since we're offering a variance and it's going to be split up with the family, actually, would they be required to put out a plat?
Well, actually, because it's already a platted lot and they're dividing it, they have to replat it. If it was just a 10-acre tract, they would not have had to replat it, but they still were subject to our road frontage.
That's correct.
Good enough.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Action item number 19, the preliminary plat of Spade Estates in Precinct 2.
All right, this is a proposed subdivision down in the southwest corner of the county. As you can see, it's a pretty good-sized subdivision. There is some floodplain that affects this subdivision, so the developers wanted to come in. They wanted to get a preliminary plat approved, and then they will begin on their engineering and the multiple hoops to get through developing in a floodplain. So, but before they put a bunch of money into it, they wanted to have the preliminary plat approved.
Is this the, oh yeah, the one with all the cul-de-sacs?
The one with all the
Yeah.
cul-de-sacs in it,
Okay.
that's right.
Commissioners, you got any questions? The engineers came to my office and met with me and Commissioner Monroe a few weeks back, and they're talking about investing quite a bit of money to develop this tract and then build homes on it. It's a local builder builds in the county, our county and surrounding counties. Altura Homes, I believe, is who's with it, and they wanted the preliminary plat approval at this time before they go ahead with the purchase of the land and start tens of thousands of dollars of engineering costs to determine if they can do it the way they're planning on doing it.
Yes.
I would entertain a motion for approval with the stipulation that if the drainage study comes back and lots will be affected, that they have to amend their preliminary plat to reflect the new drainage study once it's done.
That's fairly common whenever you're dealing with
Well, no, but I want it on the
large
record that
subdivision.
they have to do that. That's.
Yes, they may end up losing lots, and they are aware that they may lose some lots.
I know, but I want to make sure we get it on the record and the public knows, so. All right, let's entertain a motion for approval under those conditions.
Second. I'll second it if you move.
Okay, we got motion in
Sorry,
the,
I make a motion.
all right,
to approve these.
in a second by Mark, all right. We got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 20, we're going to move it to old business on the 27th.
Correct.
Action number 21, the replat of Lot 1, Block. What block number? Is there a block number or is it just one?
Block A.
Block A. Block A is of the McGowan Edition number 1 in Precinct 3. Brian?
These are actually, they're existing structures, residents and commercial businesses on this property, and the owner's going through and dividing them up and moving a couple of lot lines for some septic requirements, as well as the ability to sell one or two of the lots, or sell one of the lots and separate it from a commercial business. And it does require a public hearing.
Okay. Any questions of Brian? Being none, I'll open it. Action item 21, the replat of Lot 1, Block A of McGowan Edition number 1 to the public. If anybody wishes to speak on this item, please come forward, for or against. Being none, I'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, I entertain a motion for approval.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries. Action number 22, final plat of B.T. Brown Edition in Precinct 1.
Fairly simple one-lot plat. The folks purchased the property. There's an existing house and driveway and everything on this property, and they are selling the house so that they can build a new place back on the remaining tract. They do already have TxDOT approval for a new driveway, so.
They got plenty of frontage.
Plenty of frontage.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Commissioners, entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action item 23, the final plat of Rockwell Edition in Precinct 1.
This is a pretty simple plat, and it's actually, the owner is retaining this tract, which has his house on it, but he's selling the remaining area of his farm, which is around 125 acres or so. So at the urging of the realtor, figured it was a good idea to go ahead and plat the lot now, in case the owner wants to sell it in the future. Everything's already taken care of. The 125 acres it's being purchased by a developer or an investor, and there's no proposed development now, and they said that they don't have any intentions of developing any time in the near future.
Okay. Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 24, the final plat for Gardenias Creek in Precinct 1.
This is a two-lot plat. Currently, the house has driveway on the county road. They already have TxDOT approval for a new driveway to enter off of the FM road, and there will be a new house constructed on the lot on the corner there. So.
Any questions? Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, guys.
Is there anything else before the court today? Aaron, is there any messages online? Okay. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to go in executive session under items 1 through 4.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. We'll go into executive session at 10:40. All right, it's 11:14, we're back in regular session. Commissioners, action item number 2, we'll put on old business for the 23rd meeting, is that the next, what's the next? 27th, okay, for the 27th meeting. Action item number 7, consider and possibly adopt an interlocal agreement between Hunton County and Collin County for the reconstruction of a portion of Collin County Road 698.
Make a motion, we approve this agreement, Judge, funds to be paid for precinct 1 road and bridge.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Is there anything else before the court today? Being none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned at 11:15. Thank you, everyone.